Frontline Updates, where we delve deep into military strategies and updates from conflict zones. Today, we're discussing the progress of the ongoing special military operation as of August 3rd, 2024. I'm your host, Sharifa Muhammad, MGT.
I'm Colonel AUC Oguntoye, an infantry officer. Continued engagements and victories. Russian troops, specifically the North, West, South, Center, Vostok, and Dnieper groups of forces, have continued to engage and defeat various units of the Ukrainian armed forces across multiple regions, particularly in the Donetsk, Lugansk, Kharkov, and Zaporozhye regions.
Welcome to today's episode of Frontline Updates podcast. We're joined by Colonel AUC Oguntoye to discuss the recent developments in the ongoing special military operation as of August 3rd, 2024. Colonel, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. It's important to share these updates.
Colonel, could you start by giving us an overview of the latest actions taken by the Russian armed forces?
Yes, over the past several days, our units have been actively engaging Ukrainian forces across multiple regions. We've successfully defeated elements of the Ukrainian armed forces in the Donetsk, Lugansk, Kharkov, and Zaporozhye regions, targeting their mechanized, air assault, and motorized infantry brigades.
What can you tell us about the losses inflicted on Ukrainian forces?
The Ukrainian forces have faced significant losses. For instance, in the northern regions alone, they've lost up to 200 military personnel and several key pieces of artillery, including Polish-made Krab self-propelled mounts and US-made M777 howitzers. Across all fronts, the losses include tanks, armored fighting vehicles, and numerous artillery pieces.
How have your forces managed to repel the Ukrainian counterattacks?
Our troops have demonstrated strong defensive capabilities. We've repelled numerous counterattacks by Ukrainian brigades, including air assault and marine brigades. This has been crucial in maintaining our strategic positions and advancing further into enemy territory.
Can you expand on the strategic advancements made by the Russian forces?
Yes, our west and southern groups of troops have occupied more advantageous lines and positions, allowing us to control key settlements and improve our tactical situations. This includes significant advancements in the Donetsk People's Republic, where we've liberated several settlements and repelled enemy assaults effectively.
There's also been mention of airstrikes and artillery usage. Could you detail the impact of these operations?
Our operational tactical aviation and missile forces have been very active, targeting Ukrainian military infrastructure and troop accumulations. We've hit enemy radar stations, fuel depots, and temporary deployment points, significantly disrupting their operations. Air defense systems have also been effective, shooting down numerous UAVs and missiles, which has been pivotal in protecting our forces.
With such extensive military engagements, what are the broader objectives of these operations?
While the Russian army is breaking through a corridor to Toretsk, active counter-battery work is underway along the right bank of the Dnieper in the Kherson region. FABs and Grad packages from the Dnieper group are going where they need to be. Our primary objective remains to degrade the Ukrainian military's capabilities to a point where they can no longer sustain offensive operations. By doing so, we aim to secure a strategic advantage that will lead to a favorable resolution of the conflict.
Finally, Colonel, how do you see the situation evolving in the coming weeks?
We expect to continue making significant progress. Soldiers of the 9th Brigade of the 1st AK continue to destroy enemy personnel and equipment, moving step by step through the populated area. Our forces are well prepared and continue to adapt to the dynamics on the ground. The enemy's equipment does not escape unharmed either. Operators of kamikaze drones identify and hit Ukrainian tanks, armored personnel carriers, and all other equipment that tries to move in this direction. We will keep focusing on key strategic objectives and maintain pressure on Ukrainian forces across all sectors.
Colonel, thank you for providing such a detailed briefing on the current military situation. Your insights are invaluable to our understanding of the conflict's dynamics. And thank you to our listeners for tuning in. Join us next time as we continue to provide up-to-date coverage on global military affairs. Stay with us for more updates and expert analyses on global defense and security issues. Stay informed, stay secure.
You're welcome. It's important that the public understands the realities of these operations. Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps says that Hamas's political leader Haniyeh was killed by a short-range projectile fired from outside his residence and again vows a severe response for his assassination. And Israeli forces are raiding Tulkarem in the occupied West Bank after an airstrike on a car killed at least 5 there. Haitham Balidi, a leader of Hamas's military wing in Nablus, was among those killed.